Thermoregulation is the primary determinant of output. Now, we see this at the muscular level, where thermoregulation or increases in core temperature will result in more metabolic strain. They'll reduce the efficiency of muscles. They'll lower the efficiency of enzymes, for example, pyruvate kinase, which we'll talk about later, and they accelerate the onset of peripheral fatigue. So elevated core temperatures and thermoregulation affects performance at the muscular level. It also strongly affects it at the central nervous system, so at the central level. And this is through what we'll explore later as the central governor model of fatigue, that it reduces motor drive, reduces cerebral blood flow, so it changes the hemodynamics response, reduces the amplitude of movement-related potentials, and impairs voluntary activation. So there are both perceptual as well as just neuromuscular inhibitions that take place to regulate, and in this case, in the state of hyperthermia, downregulate performance output. There are also cardiovascular limitations. So in a state of hyperthermia, elevated core temperature, there will be a prioritization of cardiac output to the skin for cooling, so to cutaneous vasculature. So less going to the muscles that are working and more going to the skin as one of the primary cooling mechanisms. What this happens is it takes away the ability, and we're going to see this further later in the course, on the reduction in blood flow going to the muscles and the vital organs as well as to the brain, so decrease in cerebral blood flow. And stroke volume goes down, heart rate goes up, oxygen delivery goes down. So there are significant cardiovascular effects of elevated core temperatures. And then, of course, perceptual factors. So increased rate of perceived exertion, which I think this is probably quite intuitive and well known for anyone who's trained in the heat. Decreased comfort, as well as just impaired self-regulation, subjective feeling. A lot of those nuanced variables that do impact performance, especially at the elite level.